Hey guys, and welcome to Farm Simulator 2017 on Meadow Grove Farm. So, we've got two new things here. Anyone that's been watching any of the live streams and live streams of late knows I've fallen back in love with the Ford pack. It's been out for about a year now, actually, a little over. It's up on Mod Hoster. It is in my mod spreadsheet, has been for literally years now. And this class trailer, which is on Modding Welt, also in my mod spreadsheet. Finally, at last, someone who's done, other than Mods Wanted, back in the day, has done a properly looking, used, ran down trailer. It fits Meadow Grove beautifully. So let's jump into the old county, the old beast here. Now, something to remember about the full pack. It was put out before MadXGS ever had his 40Ws up, so therefore the whole interior is highly inaccurate. As far as the externals go, I don't know how accurate they are. At the end of the day, this pack, for when it first came out in Farm Sim, is actually really well done. And the amount of time and effort that went into this to replicate something like that was pretty incredible. All the modelling they did, the front axles there, what happened there? That was weird. I was just driving and bang. You see the hubs on the county there where it's a weird drive system on the counties. It really is. It's almost like a final drive setup straight going into it. So you got your drive shaft each side, then presuming you got a pinion going like literally like a differential. It's interesting. I don't know much about the counties at all. Absolutely nothing about them. But it's a tractor where it's always very unique looking, so I've kind of gone back to using it. And I think it just fits the feel of Meadow Grove quite nicely. Stuff I would put on Thornton by any means. We do have it on what is it? Think. Did I say it's not something I'll put on Oakfield, but I do have it on Thornton. There we go, that's what I meant to say. Likewise, this trailer behind us, it suits this map beautifully. And just the feel we're going with it. I'm trying not to use a whole lot of modern equipment, per se. We've got rid of the Fendt. We've got the John Deere tractor, which I'm still umming and ahhing if I'll get rid of it. I'm tempted to get rid of it and replace it with the big 900 Fendt, which is, I think it's like 290 rated horsepower. If I've not updated it, so it's still got my little tweak to it. We tweaked the fuel injector pump, and let's just say it's putting out 300 horsepower. So, not much more than it's supposed to have anyway. So we've got that going. What is the plan really for today other than bringing this home? Well, I'm actually going to be using it quite a bit. I need to grab the water tank trailer. I'll buy that. I don't think I've done that yet. So we'll double check to see if we have. As I was at the store, I wanted to buy this tractor for this map anyway. And this trailer. I did say on Monday this could be the last time that I'm on this map. As far as that goes, I have no idea where Nathan's at. I think he's doing field definitions right now. And for any of you that don't know what field definitions are, is basically it's what the game sees as a entirety of the field. So if you're going along a field, and just like on field 7 for example, it's when I was running along the side of the edge of field 7 and 13, it was coming up, you don't own this field. It's because the definition for field 13 is bleeding over into field 7. It's just issues like that are a pain to sort, and they're not the funnest of tasks to do, I know that much. So what we'll do is spin around here. The turner circle on the counties is huge, and from what someone said in my live stream, I don't know whether it's true or not, but they were saying turner circles on them are huge in real life too. So, animals, where are for animals? I kind of wish all of this was alphabetical. It's really not. Like tractors, combines, like just A, B, and all the way through. And where? Seriously, there we go. Animals. Blind as a bat sometimes. That's what we do own it. Where enough is it then? Is it already up there? Yeah, where is it? Click, 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 click. Oh, we do own one, and it's down by the pigs. Right. We're off to the pigs. So there is also no options for beacons or anything like that on this. Just putting that out there too. Just gonna appear there out there. So we'll go away, go grab our water tank, take that up to the cows, give them water. We're going to carry on this map until we get the heads up that we're going to have to restart. So obviously you guys saw from yesterday's video, and it being so short, we are redoing, love those gates, redoing Oakfield and getting that back to hopefully get that sorted. And you guys know I've complained about it way too much. And that's the FPS on that map for me is just absolutely horrendous at times. And I think it's a mix between the yard being so damn detailed and all the vehicles I had on that and the game save being 50 episodes old and a lot of time in there. And it's undergoing a lot of mods going through it, a lot of changes. As far as I know, Nathan's not touching the pig yard at all. There's the water tank. Oh, that's... Alright, there is a match made in heaven, is that? Or did I enable the weight mod on this? I can't remember. Guess I'm gonna take a shoot in the dark and say this is where we can fill up with water. Which that could be a good thumbnail right there. Back this thing. I don't know if there's too many counties still around. I'm sure there is. Okay. I was about to say, I wonder if that's a nice shallow drop off. No. In true Nathan fashion, it's like 90 degrees. Let's just angle it for the thumbnail. How far can we get down without it being absurd? Yeah, that would do. Nope. You gotta give the game credit where credit's due. As the trailer's filling up, it's getting heavier, so it's pulling the tractor back. You gotta give the game credit where it's due. And the physics there are kind of right. I wonder if I can go actually a different angle. Ah, it's dark. What I'm trying to... Some of you may be able to tell what I'm trying to cut off over... Actually, you know what I could do? We could use our good old zoom. There we go. Spot on. And just get that framed up nicely. There we go. The Creators mod. Seriously. When FS19 comes out, I don't know what we're going to do. Really don't know what we're going to do without that. Now, some of you that know more about the counties than obviously I do, you'll have to let me know. Were these permanently four-wheel drive? Just looking at the way they're built, and that's... Just go underneath the ground there so we can look up at the tractor. The way the rear axles are modelled there, and the way the power's coming off of them, going to the two front wheels, to me it just screams at it. It must have been permanent four-wheel drive. It must have been. I don't know. I'd love to learn more about them. Okay, so the quickest way will be taking a left turn, follow the road around and just keep on going straight. And it's using stock and game sounds, but they sound pretty nice. I'd be tempted to almost put the T-dubs sounds on this, to be quite honest. And I may do that, considering I think they're pretty much the same tractor, or would have had the same engine at least. And left turn. It's pulling this quite nicely. This is 180 horsepower, I think. Again, I don't know if that's accurate. I really don't. Actually, we can probably put traffic back on now I've updated the courseplay. Oh crap, I've gone the wrong way. Or as well just stay on this road now and turn up here. I'll probably do that once we get to the cow yard. Put courseplay back on. Oh, not courseplay, jeez. Traffic back on. Actually, no. You know what I'll do? I'll do that towards the end of the video just in case it decides to completely crap itself. I really don't want that. Big old front nose on these. Now I know from having some stuff hanging off the back end, the front weight doesn't seem to do much, to say the least. I actually like the fact that you can see the drive shafts when you're turning. It's pretty neat. That being said, I'm surprised these had a rope pull turning circle because of the drive shafts. They would have been limited. So these were probably real sort of mainly for your draft tractors, ploughing, cultivating, seeding. Hence it being four-wheel drive. It wouldn't have been too much carting, if any. And back when these were made, I think they were pretty much bought around because of the lack of four-wheel drive tractors on the market at the time, I think. I say this and like I keep on saying, correct me if I'm wrong on that one, guys. I'll admit when I don't have any idea about a certain tractor, and as we get into the wall there, I have no idea on this one. That's for darn sure. Alright, so actually the easiest way to get through to the cows that I found the other day is through, so this one on the back here. Oh, the nav mesh is all messed up on those cows. Maybe it was through there. Yeah, right through here. And then if this can make the turn, through here. I love the way the cows do go through the different gates and stuff. That's neat. But that cow there eating them from the wrong area, that's a little messed up. But I don't think you control that. You basically set where the cows, as far as I'm aware, in G you set where the cows go, and then they determine what they're doing, I guess. Really not too sure. Okay, what is it? Unload, there we go. Be cool if I've said this before, it'd be cool if there was an animation of water coming out the back here. Oh wow, look how much I lifted up off the tyres. Dang. Now I'll keep this up here for the time being. Move out the way. Actually, a perfect spot to keep this will be just there. I think I see what Nathan done there. It's almost like it's a hard standing for a water tanker. Let the cow just walk on right on through us. You detect when you walk into each other. but you can't detect when you walk into the tractors. Well, way to ruin immersion. Yes, same to you too. And this is where that turning circle comes into it again. Or that there lack of. Alright, so I think the cows are pretty much happy they got water. They've been fed. There's our hay bales and grass bales, and more hay bales over here. Again, when we set up the new map, I know Nathan's going to probably provide us with silage bales again. We'll just buy hay bales and straw. Actually, yeah, speaking of straw, I think I actually need to put some straw in there for bedding. I think, anyway. So what did he do? 10 pigs, 10 cows. He didn't give us any sheep. Yeah, the cows need some straw, but I don't think I have any. So, they are, as the saying goes, poop out of luck. You ain't getting any. Okay, as far as crops go... 31... that's actually what we want to do is this. 31's growing. 67's growing. 73 is good to go. 74. One thing I did notice when I was running around the other day loading in all the shaders, yeah, last night, is 83. We mowed that field. We didn't do anything with it. It still has material on the ground. So we could bail that up in this episode and sell that. I don't think I still have put in the square baler that I'm wanting. And quick way to check that is, do I have Black Sheep Modern's Massies? No, I do not. I have forgotten to put that in still, so we'll leave that be. I may just call it a write-off over there. So, short of doing that and fast timing, that is us for doing what we need to do. So more than likely just gonna fast time now. Maybe have to run tractor through and fertilize. Not overly sure, because they're all good there. I don't think that needs fertilizing. It's looking a little dry, so it could possibly do with a sprinkling. So maybe that's what we'll go up and do. Run this back down to the yard. There's a lot of driving back and forth. It's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, my friends. Go back and forth, bring another tractor up here. Or we could probably spray down there too, actually, if that field needs it. The others probably do. Oh god, that's so cool. It's almost like you need to start turning 3 fields down from where you want to start going. Definitely something to get used to. Now I think the lifeboat modified some of these Ford counties as their launches for the ribbed boats. They're inflatable ones, basically. If memory serves correctly, which that I know to be true. That they did use them. Whether they still do or not, I don't know. They probably do, to be fair. And some of the machinery the lifeboat service uses is still fairly old, just maintained well. My phone's going off. Who is this? It is no one. Earlier it was Mr. Simulate messaging me. And of course he was supposed to have streamed Monday. Then I say that pretty much every Monday that I'm recording videos, and guess what? I think he's only streamed once since being back in, well, not back, living in Bristol. Yeah, this tractor kind of sounds a bit like the MB track. That's what it's reminded me of. Big time reminded me of the MB track. I wonder. Actually, be interesting to see if this has got enough guts to pull the seeder. Probably not, to be honest. Alright, we'll leave that there. That's the... What is that? The 390. That's... That, I think we've got our spray unit all hooked up still. Yeah, we do. We'll let this warm up. And we'll check the rest of our fields for fertilization. So, they're blue. They're good. They don't need fertilizer. Oh, what's going on down here? We got a crop in there. Yeah, growing. That needs spraying. Well, heck, that's what we'll go do then. Has that actually got any crop shown? Yeah, okay, we're going to need to go through and spray them. I was going to say, if we can get away with using the spreader, I will, but clearly we can't. So we'll use this old girl. Tell you what, I know I said it last time I was recording on Meadow Grove. I'm really, really enjoying Meadow Grove. And I think it's just purely down to the machinery I'm using. Having so much fun with it. Alrighty. That's us. We're spraying. Lower that way down. Shouldn't take us too long. It would be nice to get a bigger sprayer. But if anything, to get one that suits this tractor more than anything, we're actually looking to downsize and not upscale. With this being our biggest field as well that we have, and I think it's one of the biggest on the map, to be quite honest, we're good to go. Now it'll be interesting to see what fields Nathan starts us off with on the new version of Meadow Grove. Is that something that's going to change? So in matter of fact, we may actually lose this field. Which, if we do, I will probably buy back. Just because it is right next to the farm. Literally, our farm gate leads into it. It would be stupid not to own this field. Can't remember what crop is in here now. Tractor's probably barely ticking over. Just enough to run the sprayer pump. Which wouldn't be high RPM, I don't think. I think it was just showing above 1000 RPM. How accurate the in-game stuff is from how much RPM it needs to run, I don't know. That is beyond me. So once we've got this done, I think we'll just fast time. And probably be ready to harvest, to be quite honest. Like I said, I'd love to get some straw, so if any of these fields we can get some straw, will be awesome. Get that for the cows. For bedding. I don't bother putting any of that in the TMR, there's no need. You can get away without straw. And as soon as I found that out, it was awesome. So that just makes it more simpler. 2 hay bales and 2 buckets of, roughly 2 buckets of silage. Or 2 silage bales, and you've got a perfect TMR mixed rations. With 16,000 litre mixer. Now, shall I put GPS on, or shall I just go at it? The decisions. I think I will put GPS on. just for Meadow, and it's going to be done decently. No, I'm overlapping pretty hardcore there, but hey ho. I think I've only got really, what, one more, yeah, probably, maybe 2 more full length passes. Definitely 1. Yeah, 2 full length, and the rest are just little back and forth to get into that corner there. What's that green thing? Oh, it's an indicator. Huh, never knew that before. The exhaust is blocking that beautifully. Can't even see it. I mean, this has got a scale too, but I don't know which it takes from first, whether it's the front or back, or whether it's just combined. Probably just combined. To me, spraying's got to be one of the most boring jobs on the file. Now, granted, you don't need to think too much of what you're doing while you're spraying. Now, I'm not talking IRL. I'm talking just in-game. But it's very slow paced, it's just plod along, and you could drift off to sleep. Of course, beginning of the week for me, so I'm pretty tired. I was up late-ish last night watching hockey, and the game I was watching went into 2 overtimes. Which, that's a long game. That's a long hockey game. That's 2 playoff games I've seen do that now. And I know there's been more that I've not seen. I wish you could go faster spraying. 7 just seems slow. I don't know why. Definitely slower than what we were doing with more realistic, I feel. This is where I'm glad I haven't got crop destruction. Well, crop destruction doesn't affect these tyres, because I can just sweep around like that. Fold this. Close out of that, and we're good to go. And that is that. So, because we're going to fast time, I'll take this stuff off now and convert this back down to normal tractor. So we'll take off the row crops, take off the cab. The reason I like taking off the cab, because, well, cabless tractors I like. And shuffle forward. And drop this. Alrighty. Now to the workshop. Interesting wheel setup for this, the way they look. Definitely unique. I love the fact that Peter J did that. Nope. That was a gold nugget. Customize narrow tires and front wheels fenders and footstep. And that's without the roller, the ROPS, which I like. I wish some of the other tractors like the 390T can have that, where it doesn't have that. Nice if I could take away the beacon too. That'd be pretty cool. It's neat that he's added the beacon. I wish it was a config. Park this up here. And this is a beautiful, beautiful setup for a orchard tractor. It really is. If only we had orchards. Alrighty, so we've got that still on the trailer too for fertilising. It's been quite happy up there, which is nice. Alrighty, we shall first time. Well, looking at this field, not that it really matters. Grand on the milk, the loan I need to get rid of. Oh, a loan. Apparently we're going to get hail. What do my game says? Showing rain. There it is. The hail. And obviously we won't be able to harvest through that. So I may have to actually fast time another day. And those fields are ready. So that means 31's going to be very close behind. Blip the time. There we go. Perfect. I'll probably turn around and watch all that grow. Alright, so... yeah. We'll jump in this, get the header up to the field. And get going on 75. Which hopefully we can get some straw from. That'd be nice. That was definitely would be nice. I just realised I've got 2 faults on the map now. I forgot about that little TW. Probably got a bit more tractors than we actually need. Do we? Variety. That's all I'll say. Variety. And that's the difference between IRL and the game. People get bored of seeing the same tractors over and over again. I don't get it personally, but they do. This is millet and we can't get straw from millet. Son of a... never mind. I thought you could. I'm almost certain I've got straw from millet in the past. Ew, that would have been MR doing that, I bet. Yes. That would have been MR doing that. And I get that warmed up. Actually, that's a shame shed. This isn't. Get the combine going. Reverse steering, or reverse steering, rear wheel steering. What I was about to say, before I was rudely interrupted by crashing, is we'll get the combine unfolded, which, looking at that, it's literally probably just one thing, open up the tank and you're good to go. And that's just the doors. I don't think the pipe or anything moves inside. You can probably actually harvest with those doors shut, I bet. I would not mind betting. Such a nice combine, this one too. I think I've gone for actually a really nice setup on this map. All complements each other quite nicely. Minus the tractor, which is a bit questionable. But for heavy tillage work, you'd probably find that you'd have something pretty capable. If this can get pulled forward over here. Again, I'll probably just set this up on courseplay for the time being and get everything situated. In the time we've got it situated and everything and set up, we'll probably be calling it quits anyway. Now we'll try and... ah, there we go, we are putting straw down. Sweet. Yeah, we'll do a ring around the field ourselves then. Why not? And then get that done. Probably do I render it today? Decisions. I may get these rendered. Sort the thumbnails out. Have some dinner. We good to go? Even though it's only, well, coming up to 5 o'clock. Well, not even actually. 20:25. So yeah, it's awesome. We'll be able to make some straw bales out of this lot. I need to put in the matty baler for that. That's the type of baler I wanted. I'm pretty sure I put that in on this map. Almost certain I did. No, you know what? Where I did put it on? It was Sandy Bay, and it's got all the shader issues I found out. I don't know if there's a new version of the Matty pack, but yeah, that baler's got a lot of shader issues I noticed. That's right. So, as we are at time, I will call it quits. I hope you guys like the new addition to the map. We will be back tomorrow, all things being equal, on the new game save of Oakfield. I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, as I do plan on going to my dad's this week, which I need to let them know on that one. So until next time, guys, I hope you have enjoyed, and we'll see you on the flip side. Later!